All right, everyone get ready because we are going deep.
Indeed.
That's right, diving deep into chapter 4
Oh,
of
yeah.
self-care for the holidays.
I love this one.
Yeah, and this chapter, I gotta say, this was a
real surprise.
a hidden gem.
Hidden gem.
It's all about decluttering
Yes.
to get that,
Positive.
positive holiday vibe
That we all want.
looking for
But it does it in such a,
practical way.
practical and fun way.
Uh-huh.
I have to admit, when I first saw decluttering,
Oh, yeah.
I kind of
I did.
rolled my eyes.
Yeah.
I was like, ugh, decluttering. But this chapter really,
It reframed it.
it reframed it for me.
Totally.
It's not just about like tidying up. It's like hitting a reset button on
Yeah.
your whole house.
For the holidays.
Yeah.
Especially when things get crazy.
Yeah. Especially with all the craziness
Yeah.
coming up. And like,
Yeah.
get that good feeling.
And that's self-care.
Yeah. And that's the self-care that we can all.
That I can get behind.
Absolutely.
One thing that I really liked was this idea of decluttering as a gift.
Oh, yeah.
And not just giving stuff away, although
That's good too.
that's great, but giving yourself the gift
Yes.
of a calmer,
More inviting.
more inviting space.
Totally.
That's a
Yeah.
good gift.
I had the same reaction to this chapter.
Yeah.
It really resonated with me because it ties this very practical act
Yeah.
of decluttering to something so much deeper.
Deeper. Yeah.
Mindfulness.
Okay.
It's about being intentional with your space
Uh-huh.
and understanding how that impacts your well-being.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can all use a little more peace and calm
Sure.
during the holidays.
It's so
It can be a stressful time
It can be.
for a lot of people.
Yes. And the book doesn't sugarcoat it.
No.
It dives right into what it calls
So it calls it.
the holiday clutter crisis.
Yes.
And it paints this hilarious,
Familiar picture.
painfully familiar
Yeah.
of living rooms that look like a tornado's aftermath.
Yes.
Piles of decorations and gifts.
It's like Santa's workshop.
Yeah, so it's like Santa's workshop exploded.
Exploded.
I bet you're picturing your own living room right now.
Probably.
Right. But don't worry, we've all been there.
We all have.
The beauty of this chapter, though, is that it gives you,
Framework
a framework.
to tackle that chaos
Yes.
and actually enjoy the process.
Enjoy it.
Yes.
Instead of
Instead of making you feel guilty.
guilty and overwhelmed.
And overwhelmed.
Right.
It really helps you.
Shift your perspective.
Yeah, shift your perspective.
It's not, I have to clean.
Nah.
It's like,
what kind of space
what kind of space do I want?
do I want to create?
Yeah, what feeling do I
Yeah.
want to invite into my home?
I love that.
Yeah, so it's like setting an intention
Yes.
for your space.
Intention for your space.
Almost like you do with meditation.
Exactly.
Instead of just mindlessly shoving things in drawers.
I do that a lot.
Yeah, we all do. But like thinking about the energy.
Yeah, the energy that you want to have.
Yeah.
In your home.
In your home.
Uh-huh.
And what's cool is that the book connects this to embracing the joy of less.
Yes.
And this isn't about deprivation or
Yeah.
living in a stark white box,
You're not at all.
but about being intentional and choosing what brings you joy.
Yes.
Okay, so we've got the mindset shift.
Yes.
But how do we actually de-woe the decluttering?
Yes.
Because I can set all the intentions I want,
Right.
but if I don't know where to start,
yeah,
those boxes are not unpacking themselves.
that's true.
Okay.
Well, the book lays out a really clear process.
Okay.
And it starts with something very simple.
Right.
Choosing your battleground.
Okay.
Pick one room or even just one drawer
Okay.
to tackle first. Don't try to do the whole house at once.
Okay, that's already making me feel better.
Good.
Starting small.
Yes.
I can handle that.
Small steps.
What's next?
So this is where it gets interesting.
Okay.
The book actually recommends that you take everything
Everything.
out of the space you're decluttering.
Oh, wow.
I know it sounds drastic,
It does.
but it's brilliant
Okay.
because it forces you to confront each item
Uh-huh.
and make a conscious decision.
Yeah, that's so true. It's like when you
That's like when you're,
take everything out of your closet to find that one shirt.
Yes.
And you're like, wait, how did I even accumulate all this?
Yeah.
Just gives you such a fresh perspective.
It does.
Right.
Precisely.
And then from there.
Classic keep, donate trash piles.
Yeah.
The book encourages you to be ruthless.
Ooh, ruthless.
Ruthless, which I think is key.
Okay.
We often hold on to things out of guilt
Yeah, or just in case.
or just in case.
Yeah.
But letting go is so liberating.
It can be.
It can.
Oh, I can totally relate to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a whole box of sentimental
Uh-huh.
T-shirts from high school
Oh,
that I
yeah.
haven't worn in years.
Yeah.
They're taking up so much valuable space
Yes.
in my closet, but
They're hard to get rid of.
it's so hard to get rid of them.
I know.
You know?
Just think someone else could be getting so much joy
Yeah.
from those t-shirts right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Donating them is like giving a gift,
Okay.
both to the recipient and to yourself.
Okay. That's a good reframing.
Yes.
It's not just decluttering. It's sharing the love.
Exactly.
And let's be honest.
Yes.
There's something so satisfying about a big pile of donations
Oh, yes.
ready to go to a good cause.
Absolutely.
The book goes beyond just decluttering
It does.
and talks about creating a visually appealing and functional space.
It does.
So think bins,
Yes.
baskets, labels,
All the good stuff.
all that good organizational stuff.
That makes your space look amazing.
Yeah, and that makes it easy to find what you need.
And easy to find what you need.
Because if it's not organized in a way that makes sense,
Mhm.
it's just going to become cluttered again.
It will.
Right.
Right.
And I think this ties back into the mindfulness
It does.
of it all.
Yeah.
It's not just about clearing the clutter.
No.
It's about creating a space that supports your well-being
Yes, for the long term.
for the long term.
Mm-hmm.
So true. It's like setting yourself up for success.
Yes.
Okay, I'm feeling motivated to tackle my holiday clutter crisis.
I am too.
But before I grab my trash bags,
Yes.
any other golden nuggets from the chapter?
Yes. There's one more key point
Okay.
we should touch on. Celebrating the grand finale.
Grand finale.
The big clean. The book talks about
What does it say?
unleashing your inner cleaning ninja.
Okay.
Make your floors sparkle
Sparkle.
like a disco ball.
Oh, I like that.
Bring that same energy to the cleaning process.
Okay, I'm sold. Unleashing my inner cleaning ninja.
Yes.
I'm picturing myself with like a headband on,
Yes.
wielding a feather duster like a weapon
Yes.
against dust bunnies.
Yes.
This is going to be fun.
It is going to be fun.
This is great.
I want it.
Okay, so we've decluttered and we've channeled our inner cleaning ninjas.
Yes.
Our homes are sparkling.
And sparkly.
But this chapter goes deeper, right?
Deeper, yeah.
It's not just about a clean house.
Yeah.
It's about how that impacts our well-being,
Absolutely.
even our relationships.
Yes.
That part really surprised me.
It's fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah.
We often think of decluttering as this solo mission,
Yeah.
but the book highlights how interconnected our spaces and relationships really are.
Okay.
It's like decluttering can create a ripple effect
Okay.
of positivity
Okay.
that extends beyond our closets and drawers.
I'm struggling with that connection a little bit, though.
Okay.
I get how a clean space might make me feel calmer,
Mm-hmm.
but how does it impact, say, my relationship with my partner?
Yeah.
You know, we've definitely had arguments about clutter,
Right.
but I always figured that was just like a difference in personality or something.
That's such a common experience.
Yeah.
And you're right, personalities definitely play a role. But the book suggests that something else is at play too.
Okay.
The energy that clutter creates.
Okay.
Think about how you feel
Hmm.
when you're in a cluttered space.
Uh-huh.
Do you feel relaxed and at ease or more stressed and overwhelmed?
Definitely stressed and overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Like when my desk is a disaster,
Yes.
I'm definitely more likely to snap at my partner over something small.
Yeah.
It's like the clutter is this invisible weight
Yes.
that just drags my mood down.
It does.
And then that spills over into how I interact with others.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the book argues that the opposite is true too.
Okay.
When our homes are tidy and organized,
Uh-huh.
we tend to feel calmer and more grounded,
Yeah.
which sets the stage for more positive interactions.
So it's not just about me being less grumpy.
Right.
It's about creating an environment
Yes.
where we can both feel more relaxed and connected.
More connected, exactly.
That makes a lot of sense.
Good.
But the book goes even further, right?
It does.
It talks about decluttering actually improving communication.
Yes.
I'm having a hard time picturing how that works.
I know it sounds a bit counterintuitive.
It does.
But think about the decluttering process itself.
Okay.
You're constantly making decisions, right?
Uh-huh. Keep or donate.
Keep, donate, trash, or treasure.
Yeah.
You're forced to assess what truly matters
Okay.
and let go of what no longer serves you.
Mhm.
That same skill set,
Okay.
being discerning, prioritizing, letting go,
Yeah.
can be so valuable
Okay.
in communication.
Okay. I'm starting to see the link here.
Okay.
Instead of just blurting out every thought that pops into my head,
Yeah.
I can take a moment to consider
Yes.
what's really important.
What message do you want to convey?
Yeah, what message I want to convey
Yeah.
and what might be better left unsaid.
Right.
It's like decluttering my words.
Yes, decluttering your words. I love that.
Yeah.
And the book even gives specific examples of how this plays out in families. For instance, decluttering together can actually improve family decision-making.
Oh, interesting.
It forces everyone to articulate what they value, what they
Okay.
need from a shared space,
Uh-huh.
and how they envision using it.
Okay.
It brings clarity and intention
Yeah.
to those sometimes tricky family discussions.
That's so smart.
It is.
Instead of arguing about whose stuff is whose,
Exactly.
you're working together to create a space
Yes.
that reflects everyone's needs and preferences.
Everyone's needs and preferences.
It shifts the whole dynamic.
It does.
And it's not just about decision-making.
Oh.
The book also talks about how decluttering can help families set healthier boundaries.
Boundaries.
Boundaries, that's a big one.
Especially with the holidays coming up.
Especially with the holidays coming
You know,
up.
everyone's underfoot,
Yeah.
trying to relax, but also help with cooking.
Yeah, and the lines between personal space and shared space get really blurry.
It's the holiday paradox.
The holiday paradox.
Oh, I like that. We crave connection, but also need some breathing room.
Yes. Okay.
And the book suggests that our physical environment
What?
can actually help us
Okay.
create those boundaries.
Okay.
Think about it.
Okay.
Having a designated workspace,
Uh-huh.
even if it's just a corner of the dining room table,
Yeah.
can signal to your family
Okay.
when you need focus time
Okay.
versus when you're available to hang out.
It's like setting those expectations in a really concrete way.
Exact.
Instead of constantly saying, I need a minute.
Or give me some space.
Yeah, give me some space.
The environment itself
Yeah.
is communicating that boundary.
I love that.
It's about being proactive rather than reactive.
Oh.
And it's not just about work boundaries.
Okay.
The book talks about creating spaces for relaxation,
Okay.
for creativity, for family time. It's about being intentional about how you use your space
Yeah.
to support the different aspects of your life
Yeah.
and the needs of everyone.
In your household? In your household, yes.
So we're not just decluttering physical stuff, we're decluttering the emotional space as well.
Exactly.
Creating room for everyone to thrive.
To thrive.
This is so much more than just getting rid of old magazines.
It is. It really is.
Right.
And that brings us to the million-dollar question.
Okay, shoot.
How do we maintain this sense of order and calm?
Yeah.
Because let's be real,
Uh-huh. Life gets busy.
life gets busy, stuff piles up,
Stuff piles up.
and old habits can creep back in.
Oh, I can relate to that.
Yeah.
I'll have like a cleaning frenzy and I feel so good.
The
And then like a week later, it's like the clutter gremlins.
cluttergram.
They snuck in overnight and rearranged everything.
No.
So how do we prevent that backslide?
Well, the book has some great advice for that.
Okay.
And it starts with creating
Ruining what?
a regular decluttering routine.
Wait, a decluttering routine.
A cluttering routine.
You mean like schedule it in my calendar?
Schedule it in your calendar, yes.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be a huge time commitment.
Okay.
Even 5 to 10 minutes a day
Okay.
can make a big difference.
Okay.
Think of it like brushing your teeth
For your house.
for your house.
Yes.
I like that. Just a little maintenance
Yeah.
to prevent things from getting out of control.
Okay. That feels doable.
Good.
But what do I do during those 5 to 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Do I just wander around aimlessly,
Well, you could.
looking for things to throw away?
You could do that, but the book suggests
Okay.
being a bit more strategic.
Okay.
Choose a zone,
Yeah.
your kitchen counter, your entryway,
Yeah.
that one chair.
The chair.
That always becomes a dumping ground.
Yes.
Focus on clearing that.
Okay.
Or pick a category like magazines, paperwork,
Uh-huh.
or those random cords.
The cords. I have so many cords
We all do.
that I don't even know what they go to anymore.
I know.
And just do a quick sweep.
Do a quick sweep.
Okay. I like that it's like bite-sized declutter.
Right-size decluttering, yes.
It keeps me from getting overwhelmed. Yeah.
But the sheer amount of stuff that needs attention.
Exactly. Consistency is key here.
Okay.
It's about building that habit
Yeah.
so that decluttering becomes a normal part of your life,
Okay.
not this massive undertaking that you dread.
Yeah. And if we can shift our thinking to see those few minutes as an
Yes.
act of self-care rather than a chore,
Exactly.
that makes a big difference too, right?
It does. It absolutely does.
It's about reframing those small actions
Yes.
as investments in your well-being.
Investments in your well.
Creating a space that supports you and your loved ones.
Exactly.
This is all making so much sense.
Good.
But there's one piece I'm still struggling with.
Okay, what's that?
That urge to bring more stuff
More stuff.
into my already decluttered home.
Oh, yes.
Like, I'll clear off a shelf and immediately think, oh, this would be perfect for...
Yes.
And then I'm back at the store buying something new.
That's so relatable. It's like we have this ingrained fill the void mentality.
Fill the void.
Yeah, but the book offers a brilliant counter strategy.
Oh, what is it?
Becoming a conscious consumer.
Okay.
Before you bring anything new into your home,
Yes.
ask yourself those 3 magic questions.
The 3 magic questions.
Do I really need this?
Number 1.
Does this bring me joy?
Number 2.
Does it serve a purpose?
Number 3.
And if you can't answer yes
Yes.
to at least 2 of those,
Those?
it's probably a good idea to leave it at the store.
Leave it at the store.
Those are great questions.
Yeah.
I'm going to write those down.
Good.
But what about the things that I already own
Yeah.
but haven't used in ages?
Uh-huh.
It feels so wasteful to just get rid of them,
I know.
even if they're not sparking joy anymore.
I hear you. That feeling of guilt is real.
It is.
But here's a powerful reframe from the book.
Okay.
Think about the joy those items could bring someone else.
Okay.
Donating them isn't wasteful.
Okay.
It's giving them a second life
Okay.
where they can be appreciated and used. You're not just decluttering, you're spreading joy
Okay.
and reducing your environmental impact at the same time.
Okay, that's a much better way to think about it.
It is.
It's like decluttering with a purpose.
Decluttering with a purpose.
And it ties back to that idea of decluttering as a gift,
It does.
right? We're giving ourselves the gift of a calmer, more intentional space.
Yes.
And we're giving those items the gift of a new
A
home
new home.
where they can actually be useful.
Exactly. It's a win-win.
Win-win.
And speaking of winning,
Yeah.
the book has some awesome tips
Okay.
for actually organizing all this decluttered stuff.
Okay.
I know we talked about bins and baskets earlier,
Yeah.
but it goes beyond just shoving things in containers.
Does it involve color coding?
It does mention color coding, but it's more about finding a system
Okay.
that works for your brain and your lifestyle.
Okay.
Some people love visual organization,
Uh-huh.
so clear bins or open shelving is their jam. Others need everything tucked away,
Uh-huh.
so drawers and closed cabinets are their go-to.
Yeah.
The key is to experiment
Okay.
and find what makes you feel the
Right.
most calm and in control.
I love that.
Good.
It's not about following some rigid set of rules.
No.
It's about creating a space that reflects your unique personality.
Exactly.
And
It's
needs
like personalized decluttering.
Personalized decluttering. I like that.
And that personalized approach
Uh-huh.
extends to every area of our homes,
Okay.
from our closets to our kitchens
Yeah.
to even our digital spaces.
Wait, digital spaces.
Digital spaces.
You mean like my inbox?
Yes, your inbox.
That's overflowing with unread emails and random spam.
Oh, yes.
Can I declutter that too?
Absolutely.
Really?
The book has a whole section, Taming Digital Clutter.
Oh my gosh, I need that.
It's all about applying those same principles
Okay.
of intentionality and organization to
Yeah.
our online lives.
Because let's be real, a cluttered inbox can be just as stressful
It can.
as a cluttered kitchen counter.
It can be.
It's like this constant visual reminder
It is.
of all the things I haven't dealt with yet.
It's digital baggage.
It is digital baggage.
But the good news is
What's the good news?
we can apply those same decluttering strategies,
Okay.
create folders, unsubscribe from emails we never read,
Uh-huh.
set aside dedicated time to process our inboxes.
Okay.
It's about taking control
Yeah.
and creating a more streamlined and productive online experience.
I'm feeling so empowered right now.
Good. I'm glad.
It's like decluttering is this superpower
It is a superpower.
we can use to conquer chaos in every area of our lives.
Every area.
Right.
It really is. And it all starts with that mindset shift,
Mindset shift.
that willingness to let go of what no longer serves us
Yeah.
and embrace a more intentional way of living.
So well said. And speaking of embracing a more intentional way of living,
Yes,
that's a perfect segue
it is.
into the next part of the chapter, right?
Yeah.
It's not just about decluttering our homes and inboxes.
No,
It's about decluttering our lives.
our lives. Yes, you got it. And that's where things get really interesting.
Okay.
Because decluttering at its core
Uh-huh.
is about creating space.
Space.
Space for what truly matters.
Okay.
And when we create that space, both physically and mentally,
Uh-huh.
amazing things can happen.
Okay, I'm hooked. Tell me more. Okay, so we have covered a lot of ground in this deep dive.
We have.
We've talked about the holiday clutter crisis, reframed decluttering as a gift,
Yes.
and even discovered our inner cleaning ninjas.
Love it.
But this chapter isn't just about tactics, is it?
No, it goes deeper.
It goes deeper.
Much deeper.
It connects decluttering to this idea of creating space
Yes.
for what truly matters.
In our lives.
Yeah.
In our lives. It's like decluttering becomes the springboard for personal growth.
Oh, I like that.
By letting go of the physical stuff that's weighing us down,
Uh-huh.
we create space, literally and figuratively, to pursue our passions, to nurture relationships,
Yeah.
to simply live more fully.
You know, that really resonates with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when my home is cluttered,
Mhm.
my mind feels cluttered too.
Yes.
It's harder to focus,
Yes.
harder to be present,
Yes.
harder to even figure out what I want out of life.
I agree.
But when things are tidy and organized,
Yeah.
it's like this mental fog lifts
Yes.
and I can actually breathe again.
It's amazing how powerful that shift can be.
Yeah.
The book talks about how decluttering can help us achieve our goals.
Okay.
And it's not just about having a clear workspace
Yeah.
to write our to-do lists.
Uh-huh.
It's about creating that mental and emotional space to dream big,
Okay.
to set intentions, and to actually take action toward things that light us up.
Okay. I'm all in on this goal, achieving decluttering magic.
Yeah.
But how do we actually make that connection?
Yeah.
It's not like getting rid of an old sweater suddenly makes me like a business mogul.
Not quite. But the book offers some really practical ways
Oh.
to integrate goal setting into the decluttering process.
Okay, I like it.
One suggestion is to create a vision board,
A vision board.
either physically or digitally,
Ah,
that reflects what you want to manifest in your life
okay.
as you're decluttering. Keep that vision board in mind.
Okay.
Ask yourself, does this item support the life I'm trying to create?
Ooh, that's a good question.
If not, it might be time to let it go.
Okay, I love that.
Done.
It's like using decluttering as a filter for everything
It is a filter.
that enters my life.
Yes.
If it doesn't align with my goals
Mm-hmm.
and values,
Yeah.
it's out of here.
It's gone.
You know, any other tips for supercharging or decluttering?
Yes, the book also recommends
Okay.
writing down your goals.
Okay. Writing down goals.
Not just the big, audacious ones,
Okay.
but also the smaller stepping stone goals
Okay.
that will get you there. As you're decluttering, notice any thoughts or feelings that come up. Are you holding on to something out of fear of failure?
Right.
Are you clinging to an item
Yeah.
that represents a dream that you've abandoned?
Yeah.
Decluttering can be this incredibly insightful process
Wow.
of uncovering those hidden beliefs and patterns
Yeah.
that might be holding us back.
It's deep.
It is.
It's like we're not just decluttering our homes.
Right.
We're decluttering our minds and hearts, too.
Our minds and hearts, yes.
Creating space for those dreams.
To take root and grow.
To take root and grow.
Exactly. And remember,
Yeah.
this isn't about achieving some perfect clutter-free state.
Right.
Life is messy.
Life is messy.
Things will get out of place.
Yeah.
New items will enter our homes, and that's okay.
It's okay.
The key is to approach decluttering as an ongoing practice,
Yeah.
a way of life,
Mm.
rather than a destination.
That's such a helpful reminder.
Good.
It takes the pressure off.
It does.
Right.
It's not about being perfect. It's
Yeah.
about being intentional and finding what works for you.
Absolutely. And as we wrap up this deep dive,
Yeah.
I want to leave our listeners with a challenge.
Okay, a challenge.
Okay.
What one item in your home could you let go of today that would make the biggest positive impact on your space
Okay.
and maybe even your life?
Ooh.
It could be something small like a knickknack
Yeah.
that no longer brings you joy,
Uh-huh.
or something bigger like a piece of furniture that's taking up valuable real estate,
Yeah.
both physically and emotionally.
That's a great question.
And as you're contemplating that,
Yeah.
remember, this isn't about deprivation.
No.
It's about creating space for the things that truly matter,
Yeah.
for the life you want to create, for the best version of yourself to emerge.
Yes. Decluttering is a gift,
It is a gift.
a journey, and ultimately an act of self-love.
Beautifully said.
So happy decluttering, everyone.
Happy decluttering.
And remember, we're all in this together.
We are.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Yes, thank you.
We'll see you next time for another adventure
Another adventure.
in knowledge and self-discovery.